first things first. That's a bit of that. Then I log on to Twitter. And I go to the template and I say walk across Slop City, among other things, and then I don't know, I have to go on a random image of Jordan, it's fine. No relevance. Because the quest I'm wanting to do today involves San but also there's some stuff to do before we can begin. That is the thing. And the stuff I'm referring to does in fact include whatever the hell this thing is. I need that this stuff happening so badly. Bye, Superos. Oh, hey. Beholder's birthday. Yeah, alright, so one more first thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. I'm actively making stickers for the Constellations official Discord. That is what this interruption is. Ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. Oh, I seem to have misunderstood how emojis work. 1 minute. But whilst I do that, let's at least begin to progress our way over. Who are you? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How isolated Elle went. This pit is the only person I've been able to get like the full body of. I could probably pull that off for show as well, yeah. It's not true for tag. And shard. Okay. Liban, what have you been reckoning all that with lately? Yeah, not exactly rolling in it like you think, honestly. I've even lost a few more. Have you now? I was recently doing business at the Collective of Plenty. Someone took a look at my mushrooms and said, they look rather ordinary. Not like those of a mushroom gods. What in the world is a mushroom god? And is this some new variant of edible mushroom I should know about? But I have to get home for Lantern, right? Whether there's money in my pocket or not. So I've been running shorter trade routes recently. Dorman Port, for example. Dorman Port. Oh, Dorman Port. It's just off of Munstead. Have you not been there before, friend? Well, someone's holding me back, telling me we'll explore it later. It's a port town built on cargo shipping and flower cultivation. Just looking at it makes me feel at ease. There used to be a very famous sanctuarium up the hills there, but it was torn down a few years ago. Because of which, it's actually kind of creepy. There's a pretty chilling saying about that sanctuarium up in the hill. Oh? They say anyone who visits the sanctuarium will remain in those enchanted hills forevermore. Because the place is so comfortable that there's no reason to leave. I guess it's not so creepy if you look at it this way. That way. Maybe that saying started because of the fresh air up there, from all the dust and noise below. Maybe. It must be nice along the hills. There are plenty of beautiful mountains and another single spot I'm going to. That's very true, but alone in the mountains, you can't help but worry about things like getting food and water, versus being dragged off by raw animals, especially since no one's really thought behind the services need for a proper retreat yet. Really has to be a proper retreat, pay to stay, get a nice rest, and enjoy the opportunity to be close to nature. It's the only way one can truly be comfortable. In any case, I'd better get busy, since staying in the Contorium costs money. It's business as usual for us then, eh? I'm here for, bucks of marbles. Items new today are as such. I've never seen this guy before in my life. But that's besides the point, because the other thing we're needing to do today is spend all of this resin. And where am I gonna spread it, you may be asking? I believe... That's a stupid question. Because I still need like 100 or whatever of these things here. And just so we don't forget what we're planning to do in this episode of Slop City. Ah, right.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Okay, let's begin.
Not now.
Haha!
Bet you can't keep up with me. Don't be scared. My guiding star.
Still not at 100. Real shame. So we're gonna be here for a bit.
I'll race you there. My guiding stars.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
The night is cold.
Let's river revival prisms. Am I gonna get the artifact I want? No. How many more? Lots more.
Not now. My guiding
I
star.
was just kind of buying time. Okay.
Cold. Mine to command.
Add is for right artifacts that number right rarity, nor is it for right pace. I want more. That's the thing. I need those electro prisms, and I need that amber artifact. And also that more.
The night is cold.
There we go. And one final attempt remains.
My guiding stars.
Okay. And after we do this, we can lock in and focus on a quest. Okay, so I may have just ruined this world's ability to hear me. But yeah. I feel much better now that I've done that.
I'll race you there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Add Astra.
Hey, Catherine, you know what I want,
Thank
what I
you for
really, really
completing-
want. What I'm really gonna want, what I want, what I want. Good questions, good questions. I don't know. And I don't. Tubby tub tub.
This realm is.
Our Jean's friendship level at. You know, we might be the interest of moving around our companions. Raises friendship level 6, also crystals only friendship level 5. So you can jump in there. There we go. My bone collection. Because that's not horrifying at all. One sec. Yeah, that can be a decimal law plot. Okay. Let's get to work. Ian, get away from me. Is that the pet you're referring to, Anne? That's right, please help her. I have you now, pet team. You gonna leave? I'm gonna get serious. Grrr. I was about to ask how I was supposed to do it, but actually this... cursed but despicable nature adventure team. Help. My name's not Anne. I'm saved. Wait, so Petit Chow is a finch? Petit Chow is Petit Chow. Regardless, it's good that you will, Petit Chow. I want to introduce these two. Eventually I haven't asked you two yet. I'm a knight who looks most reliable. Are you seriously so hung about that? Here's for Traveler and Paimon's Paimon. Thank you, Knight Traveler and Squire Paimon. Squire Paimon, attend to my weapons. Yeah, you got it wrong. Paimon's Squire, choose for Traveler's Companion. Actually, wait a minute, your weapons need maintaining. Indeed, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. Well, companions, of course. And don't get it twisted. Though I have considered getting a Squire in the past. Do you really want one? Seems like this journey has been pretty tough for you, huh? I see, my apologies, Paimon. I am Petit Chow, a member of the Nestor Adventure Team. Not for your help. I might have... Well, Mr. has screwed his subordinate, the Aegis of Ferrada, so our powers are unable to overcome them. That's how it is. You and your companion on our side, good night. We shall have nothing to fear. The princess will be pleased. One moment. Who's this princess again? Also, what is this adventure team of yours, and what's going on with this Narcissus? Well, this is how things went. A long, long time ago. This was a kingdom of unparalleled gladness. The children and Princess Valeris lived here happily together. I need to tell Violet to stop dying because now the... But later, the kingdom fell to the predators of Nectarius, the fell dragon who had designs and the princess and her treasures. Princess Lyris hid herself away in a high tower and entered a deep slumber. This is why we now name the kingdom Anapacatus. Nurses filled Anapacatus with bitter waters. Is that which we just defeated an evil being born from those waters, an entity that opposes for Rakanakata. And this time we attempted to infiltrate this place and rescue the princess while the dragon was absent. We ran into a great many foes, and ultimately we failed. But now we have you and Paimon on our side, Traveler. We have nothing to fear. Moreover, we have a princess, a kingdom, a wicked dragon. Tradition of the story so clearly enough supposed to have a knight. Yes, a mighty and righteous knight like you, traveler. Well, I have defeated a dragon in the past. I'm not sure what you're going on about, but if it's dragons you want, travelers beat them before. Really? You have? That did happen. More than once, in fact. Really? You're so strong. It is a great fortune to have met you, good night, traveler. It seems that the time has come at last for reconnaissance. The Nurse's adventure teams to reclaim this realm and rescue Princess Lyris. Come, Peter Chow. Let us do as we planned. First, we must get rid of all this foul water. I'll do my best. Oh, they've started playing Wordle. I'm gonna still playing Genshin Impact for playing Wordle. No one's done that before. Surely. Amber. Has no letters in it. Delic is not a recognized word. Kyra is not a recognized word. What is a recognized word that is irrelevant to Genshin Impact? Words. I don't know what 5-letter words are. Oh. I don't know what this could be. Now it's not on the word list. It's got an L in it in the middle section. Okay, so I'm down to one word. Aha! Okay, back. Alrighty. Oh, cutscene. What is happening? What is water? Just some kind of ocean magic? Phew, but offensive power is weakened. There will also be less obstacles for us to fight from here on out. Phew, this is so tiring. And, Traveler, let's go help my brother, Al. Your brother? Is he another character? Well, Patrick Al and I can't be the only members of the team. We don't quite think that highly of ourselves. Certainly out of string as you or Paimon. Al covered their escape when we retreated. Now that the nurse's power is waning, let's go help him. Well, then let's go. This water bowl is such a bother. Is that... Oh, to beseech their aid. Join them now. You are being surrounded. We've got this. Oh, my Pikachu. I don't have the reading comprehension to understand what's going on here. Ah, shit, my device didn't left while I was in download. Ah, yes. Yep. Ah, you're safe. I was so worried. Ah, my dear Pikachu, and you too, Anne. We meet again at last. In those darkest of days, I thought of you and drew strength to fight on from those thoughts. Thank you, noble warriors, who have come forth to uphold the cause of justice. Why had I arms so slender of yours? I would tip my hat to honor you. You're not wearing a hat. There's no need to be so prim and proper. Anne introduces you and Paimon to Al and explains what happened previously. But why is a finch older brother a duck? Why a duck, you ask? Are such definitions important? I have a supple body, an iron will, and webbed feet with which to tread water. Of these I am proud, and that is enough. Pitachow is Pitachow. The spear is the shape closest to my perfection. For most complicated of all shapes, I am most proud of my sister. Seriously, brother, what are you talking about? What is I talking about? I don't know, but it's probably not important. It means that we shouldn't dwell too much on these details. Your members of the Nurse Adventure team are disparate indeed. We have one goal. We shall save Princess Lyris. We shall defeat the foul dragon Neresis. Well said. The person I now know knows only that the one who stands before me is a noble and valiant knight who possesses the iron will needed to defeat Necrosius. That is enough for me. Usually the mightier the will, the larger the form needed to be its vessel, as it is the case of Neresis. This knight's attire is much like mine, and yet... seriously. Perhaps the last thing Paimon understood was Nurses. Yours went on about Nurses this and Nurses that, but what is it really? Look up above Princess Lyris' tower. That is Narcissus. The water? I don't even know what that word means. But they don't know that. Horses are law. Session 2, everyone gets a horse. Nuh-uh. Look at that is Memphis. Huh, that was in there before the water rose. Isn't that just an oceanid? But that is without Dragon Nereus, the dragons who invaded the Nersuki kingdom. And its wings are very huge and frightening. But it's an oceanid, isn't it? Well, traveling Paimon, you have seen much. What then should a dragon look like? Well, if you're talking about the dragons we fought before, that'd be like Mondstadt's Dvalin. Like, Dvalin's a whole different story from Oceanids. Dvalin's super blue, his wings are huge and he can fly. What? That's exactly like the faux dragon. No, we've definitely met other dragons before. Like Sumera's Apep? A being whose true form cannot be grasped by humanity, who can summon all manner of servants. That does sound quite like indestructible and master many servants. It's been a grueling battle, very impressive. No, we definitely met other dragons before. As Hatta, who became the embodiment of the primal enemy, Jeez, Liwei's enemy. See, so it was a being as evil as an... No, not at all. And how are they different? This just represents primordial regression and aggregation. And is our foe. Well, but as it is from Liwei, that's a huge difference, right? Our finds only the conjures counts as a dragon. Categorized as your social construct, there is no objective meaning. Come on, that can't be right. I would be able to communicate and understand this one otherwise. Other than that here, our categories should not define our essence. Our purpose defines our essence. At this time, we have a hero challenging the wicked dragon, and he is the wicked dragon. This is sufficient. Huh, this must be what Al means when he says Aurora's by any other name wouldn't smell just as sweet. That's precisely the case, dear Pikachu. When you're not called Pikachu, you would still be my youngest sister. So long as that tower's your so long as that's the tower your princess sleeps in, the one looking up the tower is the dragon interest. Is that right? I fear, as we said previously, he is not here now. That's why we were able to win our way here so easily. That up there is the dragon's hatred made manifest. That's so complicated. Can't it just be an ordinary statue? Like, nurses commanding his underlings to make an image of it on the highest tower to show his great offensive force of the people of the land to look upon him or something? Well, you actually make a reasonable point, Paimon, but if that was the case, then we should have seen to see it even before Pikachu made the foul water disappear, right? But instead, if his evil has melted the waters and is very much wicked intent, crystallized the image once waters were drained. That's seriously how it happened? The faux dragon is truly terrifying. My talons hurt just looking at him. Well, we have a night traveler, so we should be fine even if he is present, yes? It's just a little dragon. Yeah, that's our traveler for you. Let us move on then. With you by our side, we have nothing to fear. What's this? Whatever it is, it wanted me to follow it, so I did.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. Who the hell are you? Jax! Thank goodness you're safe. You're a mess. I thought you were the ones pumping the water out. Excellent, excellent. By a dance like yours, yellow and light ones, I would be applauding already. Dear friends, please show some respect, for Child is doing her best. You're right, I suppose. She has done nothing wrong, ultimately. You get it, the yellow and white ones here. Who are they? Yellow and white, you mean us? And who else would I mean? Does Child look yellower to you? Does Anne? Hey, you blue frog. Alright, Paimon, please don't be angry. Jax, this is the Night Traveler and Paimon. The knight, you say? That's what says Paimon is the squire. Ah, come on, why does everyone call Paimon that? Paimon is no squire. Paimon is a bard who saw us to record my adventures. Is that how it is? No wonder Paimon's such a good talker. Ah, you stop that, traveller, or Paimon's gonna come up with a lively limerick to give you a liking that likes of which you've never seen before. Anyway, we're companions, right? Companions. I see, then you are not some minor feudal warrior. Not in the usual sense, anyway. Are you then some honorary knight? One with a title that comes with little benefit? Well, Traveller is an honorary knight, but he got it in Mondstadt for historically doing battle with Storm Terror. Then you're a dutiful, capable warrior. Very good. In that case, welcome to... well, Orchestric Jax. Wonderful. I'm a master musician. The name is merely an analogy, for we weave resistance like an orchestra in our struggle against nurses, as we seek to rescue Mrs. Lyra. Don't you mean princess? That's right, isn't it? Well, both terms refer to the same person, but leaving that aside, we should. Listen well, the title princess is a rigid, heroic aim of address, the product of an oppressive system. It is a title whose merit is birth, not labor or wisdom. I'm playing Genshin Impact and I've met a weak frog. Here we go again. If the universe was a more rational one, there would be no gods, no kings, and certainly no prince or princesses, nor would there be mystical powers that only a few may wield. Do you follow this far? Then you put your name on your organization. An orchestra must have a conductor. Lest when the music be made out of Kanokapi. Yeah, this sounds really deep, but it's very confusing. But it's also confusing, Paimon. But not doing anything with it. Well, I'll be able to enjoy the delicious swim games. It's pretty nice. Is there anything wrong with that? Yes. See, there are some who reap the benefits by doing the labor, and there must be some who shall have to do more to compensate. Paimon lacks the strength for labor. This such compensation is my obligation. Would indeed seem, sir, your line of thinking is fair and responsible. And then thanks a lot, traveller. Paimon does do work in her own way, doesn't she? This has been a very interesting conversation, but please allow me to interject. Dear Jax, good night. May we now begin discussing our next course of action in our rescue of Princess Lyris? Silencing voices you do not want to hear, I see. Oh, traveller, come see the repression inherent in the system. Help, Al's repressing me. Jax, Al isn't doing that. He's a good person. He wouldn't bully you. Dear sister, please do not lose your temper over this. You have more to say, Jax. Why don't we find a corner instead of this, like gentleman him? I trouble you ought to stop for a second. I've had enough. See you around. Please run, aren't we comrades? You're gathered to rescue Princess or Miss Lyra, after all. We count as such, I suppose. We shall cooperate, though my final goal is to create a more beautiful world for Mrs. Lyris. Let us shake hands, then, comrades. You have wings, I have feet. If you think these afterlife with the hands, then we shall do so, comrade. What is happening? Jackson now shook hands awkwardly. Nothing else, they extend their wing and went to it and tapped them together. Please get along with him now. Close to sister, do not worry. We are united in one cause. But right now that the problem is solved. That problem. This is but a manifestation of a deeper issue. Jax. Okay, so what do we next, then? Alright, we almost forgot. We're here to save the princess. I was starting to think that I brought some care from home alone just for them to listen to two boys squabble. As for the situation, ask Alan Jack to explain. I need a moment to cool off. And having a tough time too, huh? Such a shame. I don't know where that frog went. Boy, froggy frog boy. I'm a frog and a frog and a froggity frog. Jax you. Paimon, don't. Is there anything I need to do? So first then on the night at Paimon, sitting the tower before us, Mithras has been able to overcome it. Search, the princess is still safe. That time when all seemed lost, the princess gave her greatest treasure to us, and that was the time that belonged to her. She gave you a what now? Time, you say? After she lost that time, the princess and the tower as she dwells in both fell into their snurgant dreamless slumber. In remembrance of her, we named our fallen realm the Anaparis. What does that mean? Because it is complicated to sing and nurse has also been able to attain anything within. That's more or less our situation. What do you mean more or less a situation? Firstly, how would someone give anyone else their time? But it's true, Princess Lyris did share her time with us. Nurses would constantly plot to invade, but with the time she gave us, we became far stronger. For example, my brother Al can usually only defeat one foe at once, but with more time, he can vanquish 4 or even 5 at one go. Most vivid example. Thank you for your explanation, dear Potato Chow. Well, I hope you understand now, Traveler Paimon. Yeah, I understand. What do you understand? There's too much oddity at play here, let's just leave this aside for now. And then Paimon totally gets it too. Mistress has spent long years searching for the princess's treasure. Only its power can cause its time in the tower to flow again. Only then will its locked gates open. Thus he summoned water spring with wicked intent to drown the kingdom, created underlings unnumbered, and many magical devices besides. All this was done to hunt us and the Cruiser Adventure Team members down and seize the treasure that should have been in our hands. Wait, should have? But we had another older brother near. In those terrifying days, he took the treasure and fled alongside us, but he dissolved into water while covering us. I miss him so much. We were very good friends. I hate the dragon, even though I know that these feelings aren't good, but I miss Nae. It's like my real brother. Just like Al. We're sorry for your loss. But if that's the case, how are we supposed to save Princess Lyris? The treasure had sealed the tower, and it can only be opened again with said treasure. Well, how do I put this? When they were consulting our reliance, we of Orchestra Jax obtained some key intelligence that has allowed us to ascertain the treasure's location. Really? You have? Of course, it is right over there. Huh? In the sky? As in the water? In the sky? When they dissolved, he used the last of his strength to purify a patch of water in the element, persuading that he had the treasure. What an irony, it seems that Neurosis got used to looking down upon the citizenry below and hasn't been in the habit of looking up. And there the treasure has been hidden all along. See, well, it does sound like something they would have come up with. How do I get up there? Yeah, could be their challenge. Can I take us up there? Very imaginative idea, but unfortunately impractical. If we got there, we could find a small fountain full of magic. Options may be open to us should we reach it. Feeling better now, Anne? Thank you, Paimon, but you need not worry. We must destroy the 3 bubble formations set up by Neurosis before we head up. And those are... There, on the hand, the contraption is powered by a hydrodronica that can bring board intruders with a great distance. Perhaps you might already have seen one on the way here. Anna speaks true. The road ahead will be vastly more perilous if we do not first destroy these formations. Hint, Kate should have been entrapped with limiting them before we attacked. But it seems that he might have been smashed into sea from already. To that we should be hoping that he made it. He is our comrade in the end, isn't he? In that case, an excessive restriction to the other formations. For that, let's go to the small fountain. In that case, our next task is the destruction of the bubble formations. After that, let's get to a small fountain and see what we find there. In that case, leave it to the traveler. From what the traveler has said, it seems like only his attacks will work. Oh, I didn't mean to put you down. You guys have been fighting there and trying to save Princess Rue. We suspected. You must see it as a knight doing the duty. You have my thanks. Right, in that case, let me lead the way. Just like Mario. Pardon me, my name is Anne, and I don't know what a Mario is. You don't need to know what a Mario is for where we're going. The Mario's Mario, and the Mario's Mario. The Mafia Mario. Uh-oh.
My guiding stars.
Wool. That wool was useless. Ah, shit. Give me that. I don't do my enemy. Oh. Yeah. Defeating me is no great victory. I am but the weakest among the royal three. Proceed along you and me, that's true. I had none of that. Oh, it's one of these. What the science boy? I'm not here to explore Fontaine yet. I think I just used that one. Please show this lowly minion some mercy. Leader through Reverence is right over there. I'm in the interest of how you say, bring it on. Oh, well, this doesn't look so fun. Here in Tom, so let them get any further. Type advantage. I guess we won't be worrying about this mysterious bubble cannon anymore. We're done, soldiers, assemble! That was that voice from the soldiers referred to us. Well, since I'm Colonel Cadus here, let's go meet up with him. Yeah, you look well, that is good. These two are reinforcements then? Yes, they are. I do not wish to know the soldiers' names. In this for battle, anyone can be turned into ruptured bubbles and scattered foam at any time. Knowing the names of the troops will only cast a shadow upon our final victory. Just need to know one thing. Are they the reinforcements you sought? Yes, but very good. Fresh hands will help us continue our suppression of the 2 remaining bubble formations. About that bubble formation. Some soldier, you will give your report first before asking questions. Yes, formations of pieces are in trial on the length of the 3 mighty subordinates. What about that we've actually cleared over formations? What? And didn't you say so earlier? I've been trying to tell you that, but you haven't been listening. Are these... Who are these people again? Travel and this is Paimon. Travel on Paimon? Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to have new blood like you in Kate's resistance front. Let's fight for Princess Lyris and reconnaissance. Are you the same thing as the narrator and adventure team? I think we have now the same thing as how I would put it. Indeed, we have the same objective and a plan of action. It's only because I have more combat experience that I encounter with my own force. My own force? Well, as for the rest of your team, I need the same as your Christian Jax. What? Where's the Trinity night and day? Why, that Jax one day people like him were up the very essence of a resistance movement. Isn't that the offers are actually the thing there? So it's Princess Lyris, sorry, Mrs. Lyris, and the same. And that's the rub. He doesn't recognize her as the rightful princess. He is simply put a problem waiting to happen. Today he refuses to recognize her. What will he do tomorrow? Will it circumvent the kingdom? So soon I got so I he might do that. That's an internal issue. Right, our goals are aligned. We're doing this for Princess Lyris and reconnaissance, yes? This, it seems like the Nurse Kingdom is sort of complicated. Wait, what about your team? We just bravely into the bubble formation and died. Yes. And now where's your team? We just bravely into the bubble formation. As for rest, please don't ask. Ba-da-bam-bam-bam. Ah, yes, we're gonna go to hell with the bully tactic. I don't know what you mean by that. Looks like Conan Kane's got problems too. Well, he is up against immense firepower, or should I say water power. It's next for you. I plan on going behind enemy lines to see what can be done there. After all, it's being quite easy to go up the map. The bubble formation has been broken. I mean, I can't lose this. I'm a new recruit, can I? There's no shame in losing to me. Regardless, I shall return when the sun sinks into the sea, victory in hand. Let us meet again before the high tower. And okay, it bounces away. Wait, there's neither sun nor sea here. Since the formations are gone, let's head to the little fountain. It's just over there. And all of our friends will conveniently have beat us up. Somehow. As is the logic of video games. I never said a firstborn, but an Urshanid person. Worry, you're still here. I've got a book for this. I probably haven't even really collected it, to be honest. Oh yes, I have. The Boar Princess. I don't know, I think that's related to water boars. Hello! Dot dot dot. Sniff! Mori, no! Woof woof, bad people. Does it mean us? Well, why is it attacking us?
Don't be scared.
Mori, don't. Well, that was easy. Silly dog, Mori, bad. Oh, they're good people. Wolf understood gift paw. Oh, you really are a dog. You and Paimon shake hands with Mori. It's a slippery experience, one by you'd expect of a dog made out of water. Right, now introduce and attack them. Okay, Mori. I see your dog, that makes much more sense. Does it? Does it really? How does Mori? How does Mori resemble a dog at all? Didn't Al say that? What? Don't you go believing the purpose defines essence nonsense? Even if you do, Paimon won't. That's what Mori is, though. A silly dog. Yeah, whatever. If an Ursula can be an evil dragon, then the first blood can be a dog. Alright, alright. I'm a silly dog, yes, woof. If you've been a good boy, haven't you, guarding this place? Is Mori a member of your team? No, I mean Mori is a dog. But a duck, a frog, a finch, a squirrel can join, so why can't a dog? Mori is Mori. Must protect the princess. A long time ago, Mori played here with the Princess Owl, Petite June, Nay, and Jack. But the air and water were later filled with the scent of evil, and everyone left. Only the princess remained, so I protect her. So that's Princess Lyris? Right, and so she titled the Princess Lesser Treasure, which is why everything's scented. So this is where it was? Isn't the princess in her tower there? That's right, this is only a statue of her. Seriously, it never looks like it, but not really. Woof woof, not the princess? No, Princess Lyris is in her tower. There are two princesses. No, silly, if this one's not real. Woof woof, not the princess? Well, try giving it a sniff. Woof woof, not the princess! Told you so. Lyric's lost sister Lyris. Well, it's understandable to say, because this Anaphysis, a boar, is a dog, an Ashnid is an evil dragon, and the dragon turned out to be a statue, and a duck and a finch are siblings, and a squirrel is a colonel. Exactly, Paimon can feel her sense of what's real and not slipping away the longer we stay here. Well, let's not talk the small stuff, alright? Oof. Okay, Mura, be a good doggy and descend the tower, then meet up with everyone. Okay, but what about you, Anne? Me? Well, I'm going up with Traveler and Paimon to reclaim the princess's treasure. I see. Okay, bye-bye. Alright then, what do we do now? Use these bubbles. Princess would make this back when she would play with us. They would fly very high up indeed. We'd fly around in these bubbles, touring the realm. That sounds quite exciting. Sounds like the trick to this Hydra Abyss Mage's pool. Hey, don't say that about the princess's magic. But if the case, we just need to sit in the bubble, and it'll take us up there, alright? It's alright, in the meantime, I'll do my best to control the bubble's direction. They're gonna put me in a bubble!
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
In the name of Sandrone. Oh, we're flying. Oh, hey, an Oculus. Oh, we're hearing the trills deserted from up here. Plus, it's been ruled by nurses for many years, and it's just worse. As underlings to snacks from children, burst balloons, and scream and shout over well, they do sound bad, but not in the way Paimon was expecting. You and the bad people aren't just like that, right? Well, if they were, then this world would be a better place. Weren't we just flying into the sky in a bubble? Yes, we were. And we kept going up and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Yes, this says something wrong. And there's so much wrong with this, Paimon doesn't even know where to start. After shunting the special aspects, no one wishes to have their soul weighed down by gravity. And you know what, Paimon's just not gonna ask. The princess's treasure should be around here somewhere, right? Yes, it is in there, protected by a three-layered seal. Well, what do you mean that? Well, the outer bubble is pretty big. The treasure seems to be inside a really small chest. And it looks like there are Some strange flowing water connected to the big bubble. Seems as if the bubble formation here will not attack us soon in that case. Let's use it to break the seals. We just need to guide its projectiles and lower rings into flowing water that should transfer the forces trapped through the water and breaking the seals. Yeah, those bubbles are pretty scary. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there are 3 strands of water. Once we do them, the treasure should be ours. Oh hey, this is just like Mario. That's right, it's in your hands, Night Traveler and Paimon. When I first did this quest, I thought they meant an actual three-layered seal, as in the animal. So I want it to... I don't get it. Control the currents. Control the currents. Do you want me to drown? Ah. And it goes through the bubble hole? And it goes through the bubble hole! And it goes through the bubble hole. Bubble hole. Ah. Let's go do the one over here first. Because that's a tangible thing for me to attack. Oh, no, it's not. I hate this combat. I don't even use my shield support. What do you mean there's another one? Why the fish from Chinny Vale here? What do they know that I don't? These damn fish in Fishville? Why is not being able to sleep being referred to as I've hit a lyric in the constellations general? You're kidding me, right? Oh look, who's on? Why do we have to... Because of the rule 3, this is an ancient principle, so it must be right. Yeah, Paimon. Even I can figure that one out. So you need the hand of the final ring. Is it really going to be as simple as... Yeah, suddenly Paimon's afraid of heights. Is it really going to be that simple? Right, impressive as expected. I didn't read that last part. I'm gonna go get that treasure. I finally found the most precious of treasures. Looks like a pocket watch. Well, seems like it's not moving anytime soon. Well, has been in the water all this time. Sure, it should have broken down long ago. This is full of Princess Larissa's precious time. That's the tower made up with our friends. Aha! I want a dive bomb. You're back! Colonel Kate and Muriel on top of us while you were out. We're back from Princess Larissa's treasure. But and told you you've made a fine contribution for us, and Francis proud of you. Okay, now isn't the time. It's fast, Colonel. Travelers a contract the order, and cannon. Whatever, Sumner and army. Hey, you're a hard for traveler, unless you wanted to name it after him instead. Him, and what of your rank? You might as well just give it to Traveler now. So just bleed while command is still for glory, and this is quite ordinary. You know, you're special, Colonel. Not only does nothing, but even lets his troop takes credit for victory. While you were willing your time away here, I was taking out the bubble formations in the water above. For that, they would not gain this treasure so easily. I've heard enough. See you around. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Murray, get him. Woof, bad person. And Cat laughs at him. I don't know if he was be knocked over by Murray. Didn't mention him, the island pretends meditation. Honestly. There's a reliable times like this, you know, in some ways. Let's get back to business, shall we? No more rivals for you. That's right, we're nowhere if we keep arguing, and the more we go nowhere, the more we're gonna argue. Yes, you're both right. It's a bit speech then, and, rousing kind, yeah, but I approve of Pimon's suggestion that at times like this, on adventure team's leader should step up to the plate. But I'm not good at speeches. Can you really call me leader? Sure as I'm Colonel, I feel you that you are the best officer for this adventure team. As a title Colonel aside, we are in accord. I don't know much about leaders or learn, but if not for you, not for the Traveler and Pineman whom you brought here, I don't know what would have become of me. Night Traveler Pineman, what do you say? This is what everyone wants. Well, in that case, should a leader say in a time like this, let Pineman think. Since we have Paris as treasure next, we just need to enter the town and rescue it, right? So you just need to encourage everyone to do so before we start. And do you have any interest in being leader? How about you, Traveler? Hey, you can't do that. Why not? We're just here to support you. I'm not going to overstep on what's been a relaxing time so far. Wouldn't that make me a Grand Master of sorts? We're just here to support you. Whatever the case, only you can be the leader of this adventure team. That's what everyone wants. So stop trying to push it off to someone else. We'll support you. Oh, alright, this leader business used to be so much easier. Ahem. No matter what the name of our organization is, we're all part of the Mystery Adventure Team, and we all have a common goal to rescue Princess Lyris. Miss Lyris. Shut up, Jax. Oh, Miss Lyris, and we intend to save Knizuruki Kingdom. Republic. Please continue. And restore the land and the waters to their original gleaming shimmer through the Rakanaka, so that the sunflowers may once more flourish. Am I not right about that? That's right, everyone, even Jax. We've experienced many battles and partings during the long years of conflict. Many team members we once had are no longer with us. But I won't forget the times we spent together. We'll always be friends. That's right. If I am a leader, I am everyone's friend first and foremost. Same goes for you, Colonel Kate, Jax. Don't forget your friendship of differences in ideals and perspective. Huh. That can't have been easy. With Night Traveler and Pimon's aid, we were finally able to obtain in the princess's treasure. Time that was once frozen will flow again, and we will rescue her. For that, Traveler and Pimon, I thank you. You will always be our friends, I believe. That our princess should also be glad to call you such. Okay, I am done now. Bravo! Hey, what's next? Well now, I think it's time to unleash the treasure's power on the strengthened tower. This way its time should flow once more, like this. Wow. My thanks, traveler. Now, fortunately, none of us know what will happen next. But since the Princess's Tower has been unsealed, we should move as soon as we can, right? Right you are, Rapid Chow. Let us go. Oh, no. Hey. Hey, baby, when you look my way. Centurious for Divine Kings! Yes, well... What these kings have in number, they lack in pyro resistance.
My guiding stars. No,
Especially since they're only attacking one by one. The one in the front, we ever take them down. Oh. These two are being smart, unfortunately for them. This ain't my first rodeo. When dealing with a group of enemies, you want to focus on one enemy at a time, unless you're using Venti or someone like that. Specifically made for crowd control. Why do they just little minions who need so many titles? The more useless person, the more hats they need. Actually, there are many variants, of course, as much time there are improvements in it, that don't seem easy. It was due to your great might. It's very night traveler, but our attacks can do nothing against 2 cents men. So it is up to you. Bit of a curse there, I'd say. You know, what is Princess Flores? Doesn't look like there's any ahead. Honestly, I didn't think this far either. Let's keep going up then, shall we? How are we gonna do that? The elevator? You can fly up there, Paimon. If Paimon could do that, what would you do if you encountered the minions? If the kingdom's treasures were there, it would only feel like we found them if you were there too, you know? You say, I understand. We do one and all have certain amount of power, some magic given us by the princess, yes, but we can do some things with it. But if we do, we're born from the same source. Okay, Jax, so take my hat and go somewhere having many cats and scoffed at. Yeah, hats are hatty. I don't understand if this has this one happened before. I know this in theory, but I just hate these things. I don't know why, but I just do. Sister Face and we were born from the same borders. Only this way because we bound ourselves into different shapes, using thin films to keep the princess company, coming together once again for her sake is not strange at all. Paimon, they're about to commit a mass suicide. As long as we shake our arms and join together, we can produce greater magic. So maybe continue to the Tower's apex. Wait, but if you do that, don't worry, friend. We come from the same body water, so giving up our forms is not the same. But you will call death. Poor waters can turn into creatures of all sorts, and such changes do not only go one way. Yeah, even if we cannot adventure or fight alongside you, we can still progress together. Travel and Paimon, what do you say? This is not our decision to make. Only you can decide what your adventure team will do. This is your story. Right, Traveler, but give us our orders, ma'am. The tower seals have been broken, means they can no longer hold nurses back. Every moment counts. Right, I'm counting on you. Orders received. Leave it to us. Go with the Traveler and Paimon, Anne. Make sure you save for Princess. Imp, I leave Miss Laris in your hands. In case de Petit Chow, Mori, Colonel Kate, and Jax. Okay, bye-bye. It's just like what happened at Mori's Fountain. Imperious agreed from the princess, if so resolved. We can manifest it once more. Alright, pull yourself together, Anne. Let's go, Night Traveler. Paimon. Enter. Water is formless. What comes from the water will surely return to it. Yes, I thought the ocean had bust too, and once we rescue Princess Earth, she'll be able to bring them forth once more. I thought the ocean had bust, I know this already. That's just how it works. Imp, it's just a portal. Why does this one lead there? Yeah, I'm not sure if it, to be honest. I never considered what would happen after we entered the tower. I guess let's proceed with caution. Well, proceeding, more caution. Let's see what's on the other side. Yes, we should be careful. We're the only ones the princess can rely on. Yeah, they call me the Sender. Number 4.
An answer from this world?
Hallelujah! No. Is this a demand? Batman's kinda dizzy. There are so many books here. Is this a library? This place, library, has existed since long, long before we arrived. Their content seemed to be ancient dramas. Children loved to read books. There is much they won't understand, so they will often ask adults to read the stories to them. In the books, there is an evil dragon. There must be heroes who hunt the dragon. If there is a marriage, there must be a wandering knight. The custom must come to pass, and the princess must be saved. Of course, the chime will sound, the tale of adventure will come to a halt. Yet it will not end. There will be another adventure, and another one after that, till the children grow up and leave this place. And? Oh, I'm sorry, it felt like memories and feelings suddenly flooded into my mind. How strange. Ah, well, as long as you're right. I thought you might have been bewitched by a nurse's magic or something. Yeah, that might actually be so. Well, what do we do next? I'm not sure either. Whatever the case, let's look around. Yep, there's a door over there. Seems like there's no way through it. You two should be able to get across. Hey, you're in tonight right now, you know. This will be pointless if you don't come along. That's right. This town sticks out like a sore thumb. This is definitely some sort of path. No one doesn't know either, but let's go all at the same time. Act 2. That mean I'm on Act 3? Yeah, or I'm in Act 2. Okay, so I can do this. I need to know if I'm in Act 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why this has become a thing, but I need it. Apparently this quest doesn't exist in the wiki. Fun with this trivia for you. The Genshin Impact fandom wiki doesn't believe in this quest's existence. Ah. That was not the right thing to do. Alright, so that's where we come in from.
I'll protect us.
I hit you with Hydra. This quest, not in the wiki, have fun. Like, it's in the wiki, it just says summary. I thought that was gonna be like a thing. Well. Velshane Udnersus? Aha, that name doesn't. That name does fit our adventure up until now, huh? This is the center of the world. Or a castle with a dragon lacks. The tower that imprisons for princess. Sometimes it is the lost ancient city of Wise. Sometimes Acadia. Acadia? Hyperborea? The fuck does this thing know? Here many untrodden realms have been conquered. Here many heroes have defeated evil dragons. It is a place that brims with magic. That's never really able to understand it. Children could see through a stone wall. The imaginary winds that were freely in the distant cloud-filled skies. These poor pools would be different adventure tales, be the four seas and sometimes the four cardinal realms of the world. I could not understand these things either, but to accompany the children in their adventures I played all sorts of roles. Are these more of those suddenly emerging memories? Yes. Man, are you alright? I don't know. I feel very strange. These memories are so beautiful, but terrifying too. Look there, atop that small fountain. That is the holy blade of Neshra. It looks some kind of cheap. Oh, Paimon, the holy blade! Like that time the sword of brilliant valor. Okay, Paimon gets it. There's a stab behind the blade, not one's belief in it that makes for the holy blade, right? This sword in hand, Paimon bits a kid sure felt like invincible heroes ready to take the skies and battle their enemies, huh? Appropriately shaped branches and dying poles could also, in the right tail, be the holy blade. She, one day, a certain woman, brought several swords for the children to play with, so the dying poles would stop being used in fights. Who's that? I didn't know. Must have come from someone who once lived here. Yeah, that's something like the kingdom was once a likely place with all sorts of people in it. When you think about it like that, the holy blade must have been very important. Normal sword can cleave flesh. The holy blade can cleave spirit and will. Such, even impervious dragons and formless illusions are no match for it. If the story of our adventure team is to reach its end, we will need the blades. Is it really that powerful? Just looks like a cheap wooden sword. Just take its holiness at face value. Sure if you say so, but it doesn't look like we can reach it right now. Let's continue exploring. Maybe we'll find some way to break this magical bubble. Shark crab, but extermination. Thank God we got these so I won't get lost. Oh my God, it's a mini version of the seahorse boss. Oh, there's creatures from the promoted sea. Is this another kingdom too? That is not it. They're just ordinary wildlife. Plenty of these are as well, but every time you blink, more show up.
A reward on the road.
Lower than the floor, huh? Local traveler exterminates crab and its unharmed more at 9. Oh, Bubba. Behind that pillar! Aha! Actually, why is there a bubble formation here too? Was this meant to prevent invaders from kidnapping the princess? Yes, that is the case. It ran into some no time to be restricted to passing away even then. It's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make sense. What's going on? Didn't know either. I never thought about what would happen after we entered the tower. This place was very strange, I don't understand. Should never have been here. Before, but I found myself recalling, feeling many things. Do you not feel it? No. It doesn't feel either. Oh, do you know what this place is in? This must be Assembly Hall in the Nurses Institute. Children would study here normally, remember now. This was a lovely place. There was no sunlight, but it was always lively here. Children were all of different dimensions, some of them as different as the two of you. But here, they would study together, listen to tales of the Hydrocon. That was out of 2 dimensions. And that some children were very small, and some were very somewhat larger. I know, I might be small, but she's got a big heart. Anyway, what about Princess? She shot too? With the treat and stories about her? I don't know, huh? I have the feeling that the story is just slowly drifting away from the princess ever since we teleported here. So this must have something to do with her. Must be able to find her at the end of the road. She'll be happy to see us. Well, you're the local. Paimon trusts you. Another water portal. Well, let's continue. Princess Lyris is still waiting for us at the end of the line. Hear the sound of a bell. That's the sound of the bell. Does that mean the adventure is coming to a close and Princess Lyris is right up ahead? Doesn't seem to be any paths leading forward. Anyway, let's check out what's inside this treasure chest first.
A reward on the road.
Let's find some. Huh? A feather? Oh no, for feathers on treasure chest. So come in there that said do that on a whim. Oh, we're back here. A bell, you say? I'm kind of dizzy. There are so many books here. Is this a bookstore? Deja vu, perhaps? Ah, you know, I found no reflection. All these things happened before. Maybe another adventure and another one after that. So the princess is waiting for us in the end of the road. And through sponge connected loops of no real end. On the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road. Huh? Do you have an idea, traveler? Let's go over what we know first, then. You notice anything, Paimon? Yeah, you're asking Paimon now. Hold on one moment. First, the paths here are connected such that they form a ring, right? In that case, there'd be no getting out. Except that we were able to get on those paths, so there should be a way off them. There has to be a point of which we can break through. Next, we saw that super powerful sword or something. Yes, the Holy Blade of Nerissa. It should be a key item in some way. And why do you think that? Well, it looks like a wooden sword, but it was inside a protected area. Sure would be necessary if it was important. Spine things we need to get that sword. Is there any other notable thing? I can't think of anything at the moment. That said, this starts out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Other than the smith I went up by the way, while we passed by before, it did feel weird, out of style, as not connected to any of the others. It has a different pattern. Could be a trap. Good work, Paimon. Why are you Paimon's Paimon's not used to this. Well, you really do have an impressive mind, Paimon. As for me, if my head's a mess, I can't get any thoughts straight. Don't make yourself up too much, you're being assaulted by strange memories. Anyway, let's think of how we can get out of this loop based on the stuff we thought of earlier. Reference to hit my Mysterious Constellation Simule and Faith, a lore experience. Okay, bro. So we can read this one, because that'll take us to the sword. Now, maybe I need to be nice to the crab? Let's see here. Oh. Into the further. The Holy Blade of Nerissa is not even aggravated than you're murdering them. Wait, what's this? I have a sword. Where is my sword? I brought in my sword. And then we can just go around in the circle again because we've got all that, right? I've been even aggravated and just still murdering them.
The night is cold.
Well, is that gonna make me read that dialogue again? And then they're just not in around life. I'm finding these and pressure creatures before, but every time they blink, will show up.
No one escapes my sight.
A reward on the road.
Thank God for these spear boxes. You hear the sound of the bell. And Something like that. I remember because there was a chest. It's kind of dizzy. There are so many books here. Someone wants this tale of adventure to never end. What do you want about, traveler? What power? Haven't these things happened before? Future history that constantly repeats will never come. Yeah, let's keep moving forward, yes. Princess Lara waits at the end of this path. If I'm honest, the last time we were here, you said on the other hand, we'd better leave as long as we find the end of the road, didn't you? The man there must be aware. This door's open. Because that's where we come up. So... now, the thing is... I have an idea. We've gone through 3 times, so there's 3 of them. So if we go through 1 time, we'll get 4, but... and since that would be 3 loops after the original go. Rule of 3. I'm just gonna element in my sight, my way through. I really don't need to attack these crabs. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment. I am so sorry. Yeah, and there's 3 of them here now too.
My guiding stars, don't be scared.
Done them before.
Wow, these will come in handy.
That's just the first chest bomb. How many times can I go around and get those 10 prima jumps? Oh, that's intriguing. That might be relevant. Can't interact with that button. With the sound of a bell. Well, they'll have a fun. I'm gonna close out the chest.
I'll race you there. That's more like it.
Huh. How have I done this then? This is the Holy Blade of Nersaka. Finally, the Holy Blade is ours. I won the Holy Grail War of Fate. Doesn't look like much, but once its powers are awakened, it will become a destructive and invincible weapon. How does it travel? Can you feel its power? There, unlimited power. Oh. Comes up from this blade. Why? You had time on going there. And then you did mention the holodeck was originally so the kids played with. It's alright, when this young hero was from the adventure team would pick the sword up, they would become able to defeat all the foes in their town. Let's just take this sword, shall we? Now, it might come in handy later, and if not, you can take it as a souvenir. Can I equip it? No. Go on with the help of the Holy Blade's power. Oh yeah, and this will activate in the suspicious looking tile and it'll be an elevator. Open the path forward. Paimon. Scout ahead. Maybe we should do a thing in the Arkham Quest where Traveler and Paimon split up and Paimon grows together in intelligence. Because she's short enough to fit inside events. Looks like the path leads downward rather than forward. That is a really long descent. It's so creepy. The Rand travels really well. I'm really good with one glider too. And as we're worried about what will come afterwards though. The real adventure is only filled with challenges. But it also comes the unknown. The most important thing is to come back from completing the challenges and unknowns in one piece. Get something in the end as well, isn't that right? That's actually that would make him more useful. Come this far, it would be a shame to give up now. You did say that Princess Laris would just be just up ahead. True. I believe in you, Night Traveler, and Paimon, you are wise and powerful, and you are also kind people. And ding ding ding, we have a winner. In any case, let's go. Add Astra Abyssilos, as Catherine always says. Oh, hey, Catherine reference. Dun dun dun. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Paimon feels like something could happen right about now. Only the two I can try to know since we came down here. We need to protect us no matter what, right? Of course I will. Yes, I believe in this review. Just know what we'll encounter later. Take anything as it comes. Still, best to be prepared, Traveler. We might be in for a battle with Nerclus for all we know. Come hither, ancient dragon. Oh, you're coming out of the center. That's... Do I hit this Oceanid with the form things? Oh, we are... This isn't how the Oceanid boss works. Oh. Okay. Now this is the Oceanid I remember fighting. That's Gru. And it sins!
Come on, we can do it. Bet you can't keep up with me. Not now.
Okay. Where'd the actual Oceanid itself go? That's kind of worrying. You know what would have been smart if we brought Fischl.
My guiding stars. Stars, shine for me.
Aha! So, why do we meet nurses in here? Long time so before the tower lost some time in this and such, no one should be able to. This space is not within the tower. You can teleport to a different place within the tower. That's right, I forgot that happened. But if that's the case, but how? And I can't be sure if the princess should be in the tower. Now it seems only her in the stock world. If she is in our adventures, then meaning, but to Chow and the others. And we did get the book straight to the kingdom, didn't we? That is a good thing, right? Yes, you're right, Payman. Thank you both. Anyway, the story is not over. Up look over there. There's a place we haven't been before. Maybe we'll find more clues there.
Is this an answer from this world?
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so the Sons of Roosters is here. There's gotta be some clues. The duty will be taken upon by Ezel Aton, former naval commander. May her steely temper be itself tempered by the family she will establish as children going forward. Instead of you thinking, well, whatever, might as well have some fun for his retirement. One serving of flour, one of sugar, one of the melted butter, 2 of eggs, a large and a milk, with which we make firm. Are you kidding me? What exactly is a large amount? Remember, well, this time 15 minutes at 180 degrees is not the same as 5 at 540. According to the ancient theatre and mysterious research hidden here, we believe that the documents and folklore discovered within Pterica, the research team from the Institute of Natural Philosophy holds that. When do I start getting with the Sendalore? Linking up the Bingo to Glinton, the rest of the old gang will go some way towards solving the disappearance problem. This situation is no place for personal feelings, but one person can lack them completely. I can only hope they aren't treating my dear old Swanson too poorly or let it rust in the harbour. No biscuits haven't rusted away either. I hope all goes well. I still want to watch Fedora rise to the sounds of the play outside the window. I still want to watch them grow into fine adults. And that's where we would use the word filly. If this was the Middle Ages. Decided to incorporate the Institute for Raising Orphans and the Children of Criminals into the public welfare system, considering the ruins of a previous civilization upon which it is situated, it shall be named. The seat of director was established in honor of the Hydra Archon's great virtue, and it has been taken on by a gentle-natured Oceanid. The title of vice director is to be taken up by one who displays exceptional moral quality and ability. And that doesn't seem like anything relevant. Let's look over this other stuff, shall we, Traveler? Well, if we're gonna... This chair's useless. I just throw a non-functioning chair here. Ah, there's a book here too. Picture book, huh? Suits you, Paimon. Yeah, well, that's because Paimon's unique sensibility, you know. Picture books just speak the word better. The book gives me a strange feeling. Let Paimon see. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. I'm kidding. A long, long time ago, in a place far, far away, there was once a beautiful and kind princess named Lyris. And yep, she's our main character. I don't want this name. It's not the one you said before. You want to read it too, Anne? In that case, I'm going to continue. Ahem. Oh, come on, it's just a story. There's no need to be so fussy. Anyway, a protagonist needs an antagonist, an evil one at that. Or an antagonist? Well, that's this Dragon Narcissus. So evil is he that the peace-loving people tremble at the sound of his name, not that he cares about their feelings there. He sowed destruction across the land with searing flames he spewed from his mouth, his great wings turned cities to dust, and his burning breath reduced nations to ash. At last, only the princess's realm remained safe. Once the princess worked tirelessly to defend her realm, the treacherous plot to destroy everything could not succeed. I was messaged something. So next is just story. I'm the evil villain. This is kind of weird. Sort of. It feels like it isn't. Traveler, you've got to bring a brain here. You have a look too. What in the Hexenzirkel? Huh? What? What is this place? This is real in a palace. Oh. Now we're in Act 3. Huh. I was gonna say that the sentiments are really weird, but then let me into this. The world should be like this, not like how it is outside. Children should be able to play under the sun and grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah. Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom. Doesn't look there at all. One mystery follows another. Never mind that, this place was really nice. It's gotta be Princess Laris's garden, right? So, traveler, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? Need tasty fruits? Let's put a pin in that for now. And that's true, I'm gonna help Anne find the princess first, don't we? Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? Sounds like someone's singing over there. Marianne. Oh, it's the blue lady from old Furious. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? To a great sea without borders, to a place from all where lives flow. Hey there! Oh, hi! I'm Tara, just wearing some tea and didn't notice you. Come sit, snacks will be ready soon. Oh, snacks. Yes, and ours are of course very good. Let's do this first. We're on the silence, bell rings. Quite rude to do otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? You're a fascinating combination, aren't you? Handsome young man, a small little ocean, and your beautiful floating friend. I'm Paimon, I'm his for traveler. Oh, it's just from the design looking happy. Might have been reminded of something. And this ocean. Oh my, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Marianne. Why, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time to meet someone from outside. Where are you from? Oh, well, the Paimons not sure either. We defeated the Georging and nurse, and then we ended up here somehow. That must have been a frightening fair. Did you think so, traveler? Not really. I've had the nurse since so many and 10 million kingdoms bash. In him was an impressive feat indeed. So you know that too? Great. We're also from the Nazareth Kingdom. Princess Laris, do you know where we might find her? It's nice to say. I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. Is that the case, Anne? But I lived here for a long, long time, and yet I've never seen any princess. She might be somewhere else. And so, we came here. But before we came here, we read a book about that princess, and now she's beautiful and young and kind and stuff. And I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, traveler, you do quite look like a prince from a distant land. You hear the sound of the bell. Yeah, is that the sound of the bell? Yes, this was for sea time. In the past, the children ran their wooden swords from they had this bell. They come to the hall to have snacks. We're here now, but I think less of the rules of the time. We can't disappointed of what suspect one end, shall we? Mind if I do? Hungry snacks, alright. I think I'm eating with a fae. In 5 minutes, drip snacks together look very beautiful, and they were serious like pure water. They're great, although Paimon couldn't really taste them. You know, like sugar diet or something? Oh, my apologies, Paimon. I just found them as a random, so I'm not sure if the taste are that good. Don't worry about that, it was Paimon's for now. Well, in that case, let me take you all out on a stroll. Something's not right here. What happens if I pull out the scooter? You only get one companion at any given time. Shackles. Shame I'll take Rue instead. This is a flower that we've painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? And the bands say it. Caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want. Sounds like this basil's smart. Yeah, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well. Actually sounds pretty dangerous too. She is very capable indeed, making snacks, caring for flowers. She can do it all. It'd be nice if I can introduce her to you. Care for the flowers at this time in the house with some friends might come and show them how they have bloomed, and, well, here you are. It's a shame that they aren't in bloom right now, though. Well, we just need to water them, and then they'll be fine. Hide and seek, Red and Mary and our friends go to the horns of Seaborn Firm to watch for sunflowers in bloom. The rocks brought a string of flowers, the sunflowers spring forth to the earth and grow quickly. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, that was quick. Waiting for friends to arrive after all, and for your arrival, they were so excited when it ended was a little country and a little rain to get them going. Nature really is amazing. Suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing. You like the man? They're very beautiful, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very, very far away place, aren't you, traveller? What sort of flowers bloom there? Describe the flowers your sister wears in her hair. Ah, those do sound like lovely flowers, but I fear they'll be hard to find now. Traveller? Let's speak of other flowers. For it's been in Fontaine, and I've never gone elsewhere. Said a friend of mine has been to Summer. Him that there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow in cliffs, and those that open at night. Some even grow in cacti. Aha. That's when he realized there were no cacti in Fontaine. Give me a separate explanation. He was always serious of sort. And he was the smartest of us when we were young. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. It's been weird starting meeting new friends like this. Well, in Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? And once that dandelions come to mind. Once that immediately Paimon is a shade. Dandelions. Oh, do you know any of the delightful seeds with you? Well, we might. Dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. Okay, this is getting a bit creepy. Yes, what sort of flower is a dandelion? Well, I'm happy to put this, but dandelion flower is made of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along the wind, and they will take root and spread elsewhere, eventually making their flowers. Cool, huh? Oh, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed. Yeah, that's something similar. Oh, what sort of flower is that? It's not a flower, but it's a story about water. In place, there was a peaceful body of water. Later, with the second sister came ripples. Droplets appeared in those ripples, droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulls opened between them due to these differences. Each drop of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. Dandelions, you spoke of Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. Flower that was once united as one, would be separated, would bloom, and each piece would become itself. But a single drop of water is weak, and will dry up easily. Together, they will be strong, yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions, too? Do you think that's a good thing? No, Paimon doesn't get it. They may be weak, but the distance is necessary. People can unite and yet maintain their personhood. Can they really? I think I understand where you're coming from, traveller. What you're talking about sounds like what happened to how fast they managed to land sitting into that big bubble. Yes, I still remember. Oh, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Yes, I can take you to see our dog. Oh, so you've got a dog, Marianne? Yeah, and the dog's name is Maury because they're the same person. And that's why she's so blue. And I'm a genius for deducing that in a matter of seconds. The question for Genshin Impact anime is, would it be adapting the Traveler's story? Would it include water quests? Would it include events? What quests do you do Verlaine at? Which ones are important? Which ones are not important? Do you only do the blue ones? Because it's not just the blue ones that can be pretty cool, fun side adventures. Do you include the filler quests that are actually still pretty fun, like in Arani? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? What do you include? I should make a video. No, I shouldn't. God, she's so slow. It's making me slow. I didn't realize it was stairs then. I thought you just walked up the edge and was flying. I didn't see them there. Oh, it's feeding time. Be my guest. Feed the dog. Come on out, Murray. Number sir, it is an honor to receive food from you. Pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marianne. Oh, yeah, good doggy. Good doggy. How do you deal with it, little miss? Thanks for being polite and all, but what's going on? No, but this can't be Maury. He has always kept me company. Moving wrong along about what dogs really look like. Don't fuss over the details too much. Water can take shape and life can choose but form a mistake. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. That is a different water. And then ask for something similarly weird. Fed this to me as being said, the body is a prison. And that restricts evolution. That person was once a child like all others. We and many others have heard him tell stories about how all life is originally formless like water. And how there were no barriers between themselves, just allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies, for if water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can it will be drawn out from one's form. But if you are trying to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, you will not become blood again. And I remember something, even though I really didn't want to. Why would she do that? How much do you remember, Anne? I don't know, it's just this flood of feelings and scenes, happy words and angry ones, I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, right? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Ariane. See you, dear guests. Oh, this is bad. Everything doesn't make sense, just keeps adding up. If we haven't seen the dog, Paimon would have forgotten all that stuff already. Oh my god, Princess Raya? That's right. My apologies, but there is no princess here, only us. Today we are simply fortunate to receive guests. And this is the end of the path. She has to be here. Marianne said, no. That means one of you is mistaken, right? Right, traveler? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? Of course, you have a bigger brain here, aren't you? Paimon, what we experienced so far was just a story. What? But the only thing that's arranged into the nurse's centering. Think about it for a moment, Paimon. Three from the necessary kingdom amongst the 7 nations? Huh, you're right. Paimon didn't think of that. So the adventure team, Al, Petit Chow, Kono, Kate, Jax, Murray, the 2 of us, our adventures, they're all just characters in a story? No, that can't be. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff going through the portal in the tower? There's a lot of stuff there that wouldn't fit if this was just a story. You know, like how there was no holy blade mentioned at the start, and how it stood towers so had monsters and bubble formations inside it. Paimon, I think I understand what the traveler is trying to say. So what are things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside the realm of the story, is that right? Miraculously, those parts of the story have not yet been written. So the holy blade, Narcissus, these were still inside the story, it's just they had not been arranged correctly yet. And Paimon still finds it hard to imagine anyone create such a huge building for just a story. I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as a setting for the story. So that means that the things I recorded along the way are things that happened here before, and I'm just a character in the story. You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. But if that's the case, who is Anne? I am Anne. I miss missing Princess Laris. Traveler, Paimon under your sand. Our time is up. We had time together, but I'm afraid it is time for you to leave. Why do you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare a thought for Anne's feelings, at least. Huh? Vision blurs and you suddenly feel weightless as the temperature of the once warm air plunges into rapidness. What the fuck? Bubba. Shush, that's no need to say anything, Anne. I once heard my best friend tell me a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was a small, brave version of it, and we set out to save the princess. Perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too. But I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with a princess after all? Waking up, I would find this dream laughable and yet nostalgic every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Anne? No, there has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Laris, then what of my birth? My only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, Anne. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to live on for your own sake. Go, see the world, see how it changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate, and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler Paimon. It's my pleasure to meet you too, Anne. But the Anaprossus is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here. Marianne, why are you saying that? We can find a way to help you, can't we? I see that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon, Traveler. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and wonderful futures. But I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended. So this is farewell. I don't see when drowning me became a necessary precaution. Oh, God. No, I can stop this. No, I can't. If I can get lower. Damn it. And Stray Night Traveler, Paimon. I've already started to feel that something's rough early in the adventure. Let me off the straight track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Flora. That is the reason for which I was born. To save her and bring this story to a happy end. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she is a gentle, lovely princess, trapped at the Narcissus invasion. Then very end, at least we had fun traveling with the adventure team. Traveler, did you know things would turn out this way? No, I thought we could help Anne. Oh. Okay, so we can still help Anne. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Marianne and said there at the end, did you, Anne? I did, sort of. I could sense she was speaking of something terrible that had happened in the past. Well, Paimon says that's not fair. Not just to you, Anne, but to us too. That's why we gotta find out what happened. At least if we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Probably saving the princess or figuring out what Marianne said or whatever. We just want to help you, Anne, isn't it right? Traveler. The story isn't over, Anne. Okay. Still, this is all just a story, and there's one thing Paimon doesn't get. A round of replay. Traveler. Can't be sure, but I think we're most likely. Undefined factors. An accident. And that's why we can bring this story to an end. Paimon gets it. So that's why Anne found us and brought us into the story. And I thought about it, Anne. But since we've been able to knock this story off course, that means we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right, Traveler? You could say that. The Senders can rival the fate of this world with their free will, and that is why they are granted the rank of Descender. Thank you, Night Traveler. Thank you, Paimon. Noctoria wishes he could be me. That's why we also need your help, Anne. Since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that could Let me think. The memories contain a place known as the Networky Order. This place appears to have deep connections to past events. That's true. That's true. In the manipulation team, they seem connected, alright? Do you have any idea what its order might be? No. That's right. We're very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it. Let's go bug Catherine.
I'll keep this close.
Excuse me? I'm not living around like that. No, fuck. Fuck that. What? 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 The Institute? There's waypoints. No. Down. What? Okay, I've got no idea where I am now. My only idea right now is just back to the start. And I'm done with you. So I need to... You mean I need to do unfinished comedy if I want to continue that? Fucking unfinished comedy? Comedy? I'm so confused. How do I... I'm so confused about what quest I need to be doing right now. I think I just need to... From what I can understand, I need to do this, and that'll let me continue. But whilst I'm here, I'm going to quickly continue Tourette Tales. And then we're going to be continue our reputation with terrible things do not look good. If we win the concentration force, we have a current, seems to have discovered something. Surely they don't intend to breach of close offences. No, we can no longer afford to delay, we must move towards preventing the function. I mean, let's test our mission, friends. Verification reveals I have no intention of moving until the furnace only to find that it will not function. When we end, please let me find... No, them again. Where do I find these in Colorado? Well, I just snag some from the furnace then. Could do that, but... Tell you the truth, I would worry about durability. Yes. Okay. Got this. We're just take a dip inside the furnace itself, well, you could use this over the system, but yes. The furthest west may not... Saying a fatal events happened during the... You might, okay. I should... What would you? Okay, Xavier. Oh no, I might have 3 on me. I've got 1. Guess that just means I need 2. It's now the best way to make that freaking bug that I hate appear. I'd probably better be using Guru right now. One of the batter. Yep. I'm of the opinion that 1 is enough of a test. Screw this damn rule of 3 and this quest that I can't figure out how to continue. This is just like the little buddy. Or let's suffer time. Or something. Hello, Mr. Vitui. Have you considered one small problem with your attacking of me? That's right. It's that I don't give a damn. Oh yes, because your multiplying's gonna do anything. I'm on top of a world and you are small. little ants which I will crush with my bare teeth. I'm not sure why I've just implied that teeth have clothing. But it's being done.
Prepare to move out.
Shut up, Goro. The only thing I need to be prepared to do is grab that damn bug.
At the ready.
There it is, sir. That should be yes, thank you. Yeah, boring, Xavier. You're boring. Taking a reputation, I do need to do my... I am smoothly bound to. What a lot of crap. Hello. Hi. Okay, so I found an actual reliable source to explain to me what quest I need to do. Next, Unfinished Company is unfortunately one of them, and that's very disappointing to me. Because from what I've heard, it's an immersive, boring setting in this game, which is also known as the Fortress of Maripede.
My guiding stars. No escape.
Wind blade. Where do you think you're? Now you're testing my patience.
No, got to be going somewhere. Yeah, I'm in the area.
I'll be back.
Oh, you do have friends.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Testing my patience. Disappear. Wind blade.
Give me to the ruler you want, you're still the one who's going to die.
Again.
Because I've got this ability you seem to lack. It's called stabbing.
A reward on the road.
If I open this map one more time. I don't think I have 10 Hereford's, but I might. But if that's a fruit I think it is, and it's one I don't have, I think this individual NPC should die. For that mild inconvenience. That's on the fruit I thought it was, you're fine. Such a greedy blacksmith. And even the blacksmith, what are you doing without iron? For my precious collection. Knives. I don't think I'm gonna have any jam. And you know, that's gonna put me in like a real jam. I'm not doing unfinished company today. I've been covered for like 10 hours, so. "20 minutes. Jam does not need to take that long." You've clearly never made jam before. You know, this is a video game, so consider that. I think it's very funny how in every single demand, the Mondstadt Catherine's one that gets pinged.
Ad Astra Abbott.
Give me. Hashtag more. One day soon. That's not the tab I wanted. Let's. I know what I'm doing. Jan. She does have more attack, but barely. I feel like Barbara should probably have more elemental mastery put on her. Yeah, whatever. Then again, I'm pretty sure that's attributing favor. So. Not you, waiting list. Attack. Yeah. And A for Jan Deluxe. Sucrose. Bobber, apparently. Furzan. Layla. Kale. Lynette. Fortunately, I don't know how to use any of these people. What about defense? Noelle. And Elemental Mastery. Oh, Sucrose is now beating Amber. Just because I can kind of just throw anyone on a team at any given time without it mattering to do bounties. And taking care of the bounties will allow the jam to cook. Yes. When is Sucrose and Cully going to interact for the second time? Oh, lucky, I should have read what I was about to attack.
Practice on the side. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. Hold. Mind to command. My guiding star.
Bloom and a bit of a swell.
The night is cold. Don't be scared. Absorption test. Just like we rehearsed. Not now. Stand clear. Absorption test.
How do you lose to this weird team combination of all things? That should be dead. Yeah, I know all of this. Remember to extra damage. If I had a claymore, it'd do more damage. But I don't have claymore. Well, you know what I do have? Sucrose.
Time to go to work.
My guiding stars. Stars. Let the show begin. Swirl. Mark 2. Stand clear. Absorption test. The night is cold. Cold. Minds of them. Practice on the side. Stand clear.
That was easy. Has it been 20 minutes yet? Probably not.
Absorption test.
Absorption test.
This realm is.
That's not actually what I'm wanting to do. I'm not sure why I'm talking to you, Tubby. It's not even ping 10. What can I entertain myself with doing for 10 minutes while I wait?
Nicoleo's animal test 6308. Absorption test. Yeah. Not now. Don't be scared. Enhanced animal module 75. Hi. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
I guess this is it.
How does this say? Let's look at some of the dependency. Shumasha for 2-week plot again. That's what it says. It's method so insane. You included some treasure. That makes sense. I'm gonna have another look. And deciphering the slip, the secret code. The dependency. The first half is in the middle of the hazing night. Cuts up here and then panel content what the second half is. There used to be a secret home. There must be some sort of secret they found. It just seems important. Next time we defeat. Let's try to match the code, shall we? Is that a lar? Where's this sneaky little Oculus at? Oh, there you are. Aha. Up and up and up we go. There. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Animal test 6308.
So,
Mark 2.
yeah, I've been wanting to test that combo out. Haha! Animal and ninja don't resonate, they say.
Absorption test.
I beg to differ. I coming to the up now.
Tests appearing out of thin air? This needs research.
No, it doesn't. Just get with the times, Sucrose. Shit. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Nothing like climbing a mountain while you wait for your jam to finish cooking. Yeah. It's something to do. Anything to procrastinate doing unfinished comedy. Okay, so Sucrose is about to run out of stamina. But it was carefully calculated. I'm ingenious, you see. This was intentional. Ba-da-ba-ba. That's the chest.
Wow, so many raw materials.
Let me try again.
I don't see it. Let's have to try the maiden to read it. Hello. Onto this middle of a hazy night. Cloudy. Goodbye. We're inside to the sins of her. Here, let's wreck this continent. Northland Devil, Fireblade Musher. Recently, for 3 spies being prowling the underground crawls beneath Inazuma City. This spy is floating this for peace in the city and treasure the harbor of their excellently assured men. That should be send them first then the trade of criminals alike. This is... I got this, Mr. Frey. It's this embargo who needs defending. Yeah, that's gotta be it, Miss Murder. Fernandez who's using this weapon to come in. You talk too much. Up, sir. That's a question, Mr. Ernest. Leave now. Leave me right. Let's turn the pips so we can find that target. I think I just started a board quest. Die. Why does she have that job? She clearly doesn't like it. I don't take no demands from nobody. I was 30 seconds off.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
So that, and then that should be a way that I can combine them. I don't know, I would need like a... I don't know, I could probably practice it in the Spheral Abyss. So it should be like 1, 2, 4... a burst specifically. And then followed by the boomerang. I feel like it is... Wait, that's gonna work. Oh, I can finally give the fucking guy his jam. Jam. I'm in the completely wrong area. Jammed up about this. Oh, so now we're doing the glitch where I can't actually give it, so I have to read this guy's super dialogue again. Jam.
Stand clear.
True history is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
Happy for you, buddy. Second color.
Yeah.
That leaves us with so, and then I'll probably continue this one tomorrow. Which should just be like hunting for Aaron, I guess. Alternatively, there is this one, which may be more relevant. Granted, it's... I wanna cry. Alright, I didn't actually grab the reputation rod. But since it's that time of stream again, we're going to head back over to Nordkreis Special Island. Oh, a name card. Next up, Dendroculus, and then the Treasure Compass. And our wings. Nordkreis. You'd think the Lightkeep and the Tui would be enemies, but they really just don't seem to care about each other. They're existing. I cannot wait for July 14th. And then I get to go to my uncle's on the weekend, so that'll be fun. It is once again time to climb up a mountain. This time we actually need stamina. They kinda look similar. I think I'm going crazy. Like, if their hair was a lighter green, and they would look related. I'm not sure I would call this the highlight of everything. I would call the highlight of everything the why is that water randomly so realistic? Like, look over there. That's not my camera. What do you kind of expect from a video game? What's going on here? Why does it look like wavy tinfoil? Let's go for my team, actually.
There's still a long road ahead.
Leave it to me.
And come back. I don't know what this team is. I'm gonna put Kali in here. Wazza.
At the ready.
And then Amber. Oh.
I'll ensure your safety.
Actually, that's the third. Ah, yes. Then there's this. And then there's this. Can you guess the theme? What this is supposed to be? Yeah, before this changes. I genuinely have no idea. The correct answer was all my non-traveler C6. That is so closer than I thought to being C6. And the entry's actually further away. Anyways. I will change what the theme of that is for the next stream. Because that's just kind of something I do. I don't know what this theme is. And this is for... This is actually the reason I've been building the people here, because of the thing I'm doing. I'm trying to make a fan color hangout quest. Then there's... I've got genuinely no idea. It's probably something to do with friendship. To be from Samura and not Toshukris. Yes, it would appear that this is just my top friendship minus these two. So I'll put Rosaria as the next person on the list. Him standing by. This is just because I have purses for everyone in here. I like how everyone's doing an actual purse and then it's just Jan. That's how people stand. I don't need that. Nor do I need the thumbnail squad team anymore. Leave Jin alone, Lord. Imagine.
I'll hang out with you youngsters.
And then here's the next bow in here.
Time to begin
Ganyu.
work?
Archery. Isn't archery neat? I'm not looking in the right direction. Oh hey, it's the same pairs as the one from the party, they just made a wink. Anyways, that's 10 seconds.